Okay guys, so I got a bunch of cool lights from JDM astar, and these are all going on the 2016 Polaris Ranger 900, and these are I guess they're all for the rear. Kind of go through them here, show you what I've got. This is like a mini light bar. I think they call this a 7-inch 30 watt. It's just kind of like a real mini light bar. Single row, and it's got mounts. Comes with stainless hardware, and it's just like a real mini light bar. It does come with this really nice weatherproof connector, and then we've got two of what they're calling work lights. I got two of these, and these have mounts on the back, like you can see here, that kind of swivel. And I'll show you kind of why I picked all these lights and where they're going after the overview here. And you get stainless hardware with it, bolts, and like I said, the mounting brackets for them. So I got two of them, and then we've got some of their rock lights. Now I put a bunch of these already on the Ranger, really cool underneath them, and I got some in the floorboards, really cool effect. I got blue ones. I got blue ones underneath, but these are going to be white because I'm going to use these as backup lights, and then I got one or two will be my interior dome light. I'm not sure. I think I only need one because these are super bright, guys. If you've never seen these, here they are. They're in aluminum housing. You can see there's 3 LED chips there. They've got like a gel back here, or silicone or something with that's a heat sink on the back, and then you get some wires. And these are white. Also comes with like a little rubber gasket that I believe is shaped like a roll bar. If you want to put that on like a roll bar of a Jeep or something, I guess, maybe. But you get that rubber gasket, and then you get some stainless hardware to mount these up. And then they sent me 2 wiring harnesses. I got a single one, and that is for the 7-inch light bar there. And then I've got a dual one here, and that is for the 2 work lights that I'm going to be mounting up. So I believe I have everything I need to get started with this install, guys. Okay guys, so I'm installing this little light right here in this little groove in the roof. It actually fits in there perfectly. It's going to look real nice, look factory. I had to drill some holes. I don't like drilling holes in my roof, but you know, you want lights, that's something you got to do. So I'm just going to put some silicone around these holes. You know, anytime you drill holes in your roof, you can see I had to do it up here for the front light bar. Just add silicone, you should be okay. Should be no leaks. Okay guys, so I got it bolted down, siliconed. You can see I run the wire down through the roof right there. Also got that siliconed. What I ended up doing, this had a really nice weatherproof connector on it, and I had to snip it off because I didn't want to drill that big a hole in my roof. The hole for that wire, I think, is, I used a 1/4 inch, and I kind of had to make it a little bit bigger to actually get the wire to go in, but the wire kind of went in tight, And then with some silicone there, it should be nice and weather tight. I am going to reinstall this back onto the wire. Reason for that is if I ever want to take this roof off, I won't have to snip the wires. All I'll have to do is unplug this connector, which should be nice. Okay guys, got the side lights mounted up on here, and they're actually going to a bracket that is on every 900 Ranger. If you have a door kit installed, you're gonna have bolts on this, and I just removed the top bolt and bolted this down using the brackets that came with the light. Now my ideas for this was I'm either gonna shine this sideways or straight out sideways, or I may move this out. See, the good thing, I got that one too tight, but I got the other one over here. So the good thing about these lights is they can move. So I can really angle this anywhere I want, and I can actually, it will go forward a little bit. I can shoot light forward if I want. I think I'm going to try it sideways, see how I like it, or I may go 45 out reverse. So we'll see here. I can change it any way I want, so I'm just going to run it and see what I like. You can see the light up there. Looks like a factory option up there. And actually these could be mounted. If you wanted to mount them straight across and face backwards, you could. The mounting is pretty much unlimited for this. I've seen guys mount on here, and I've got my wires run up underneath the roof. There's a big gasket right here, so nothing's gonna leak or nothing. I just got the wire fed in there, so it's really nice and clean looking. So is that one, really nice, clean looking fires wiring. So I've got these installed, the lights installed. Now we're going to get the wiring done. Okay guys, so on to wiring, and I'm not really going to go real detailed into the wiring here. I don't want to get a 20-30 minute video here, guys, of boring wiring. But I will say, when you get a wiring kit from them and they send it to you, it's everything is there that you're going to need. It's just a positive, negative to the battery. They got the fuse, they got the relay, they got the wires here. You got the switch, and you've got the end right here. Now some of the lights don't have this nice connector, so you will have to snip off and then connect the wires yourself. But like that little light bar that I installed has that nice connector, so I'm just going to be able to just plug this thing in, which is really going to be nice. Now the other harness I have, same thing, only difference is there's two wires heading out because I have two separate lights on each side. So I'm going to get this all fed in and wired up, and then probably going to move on to the rock lights. I'm going to install one for the interior. Okay guys, so moving on to the interior here. I've got one of the rock lights. It's just zip tied up there, guys. I've got a headliner that's got to go in here. So I didn't want to spend a whole lot of time making a bracket here when it's not going to work with the headliner anyway. I've got to finish everything up in here, and I've just about got everything finished up except for I'm going to add speakers in the roof. So once I get the speakers, I'll be able to stick the headliner back up there, and then I'll be able to mount that that light really nice. But right now it's just zip tied, so I can see how one of these is going to work on the interior. Okay guys, so I have that interior light wired into the wireless switch that I showed when I did the rock light video. You want to go back and look at that if you want to see the whole switch. But it's a wireless switch, controls 4 functions. Number 1 is the interior light now. Number 2 is the footwell lights, and number 3 is the rock lights on the outside. So it's a real slick setup, guys. I'm going to be able to just walk up to the machine at night, hit the button, and I'm going to be able to see where everything is. I'm going to be able to see a big mean Doberman on the seat, where to, where my key switch is, and if I got something in my hand, I can set it in the cubbies or whatever, and I can see where they are. So it's just going to be a real big convenience with that. So I'm going to mount 2 more of the rock lights in the back. They're going to go in the back here. I'm going to use them as reverse lights. Polaris actually has wires run 4 backup lights. They don't have any backup lights on the Ranger, but they do have a wire that sends power when you put the machine in reverse. I'll show you that. I'm going to get my lights wired or mounted on the back there somewhere. I haven't really decided where, but I'll get them mounted. I'll show you where those wires are so you can do the same to your Ranger. Get yourself some backup lights. Okay guys, so I got them mounted up. This is where I chose to mount them. Right there's the one, and there's the other one. And now I'm going to wire them up to, first I'm going to wire them together, then we'll run them to the wires for the reverse lights. Okay guys, here's the motor of the Ranger, and right here you see these 2 connectors that are kind of heat shrinked and going to nothing. Well, this is your backup lights. There's a ground here, black with a white stripe, and then you got a red with a blue stripe, looks like. And this red with the blue stripe gets power only when the machine is in reverse. So this is how I'm going to get reverse lights when you put the machine in reverse. I'm going to take my razor and cut off some of this heat shrink so I can plug these in. And positive goes to the red one, and then the negative will go to the black one. So pretty simple there. Polaris, I believe they don't do this for reverse lights. They do it because I think a lot of utility companies use these, and they put backup alarms on these things. So I believe that's the whole reason that's there, but it works great for reverse lights. Okay guys, let's try these backup lights out. I think those are going to work out real nice, guys. I mean, they're super small. They could pretty much go anywhere on any machine, and they put out quite a bit of light here. I'm going to be doing some testing with all these lights. Okay, guys. So one thing I noticed here, you probably ain't even going to pick it up on the camera, but I'm getting some power through these, or to these backup lights when the switch is on, and then they actually stay on for about 1 minute and 45 seconds after the switch is shut off. So, I mean, they're just on, just barely on. Now, I know it's not the lights that are causing this. Somehow we're getting power feedback through that reverse switch. You know, when the machine's on, and then a minute and 45 seconds after the machine gets shut off, I hear something click when they shut off. So something is staying on the machine. If you guys have any experience with this, anybody with a 900 Ranger or a 570 or and have dealt with this, leave me a comment or something. It's not really a big deal. They're so dim and they're going to draw so little power. The convenience of having reverse lights is way more than the inconvenience of them being on like that. But just interesting. I've done this with quite a few Rangers, and I've never had feedback coming through that reverse wire switch. So this is new to me here, and you see they just went off. I don't know. There should be no power going to that switch until the Ranger's put in reverse, because like I said, that's usually used for a backup alarm. Unless these lights can turn on with such little voltage that they are somehow getting enough to turn on just barely. I don't know. I'll have to investigate that further. But for now, I'm gonna button everything up, make sure everything's cleaned up, all the wires are buttoned up, and we're gonna go and test these out.